Yeah, what you want to say about him? We could go back.
Hey, all I can say. Hey, yeah,
Come on.
let's go on.
Come on. That's
all I wanted to say. Hey, we will see. We shall see among the grandpas who will win.
okay. Okay.
Being really strong.
Yeah. The freedom and fairness score is pretty high. 0.75.
Yeah, it gives us hope. Mexico, not bad.
Not bad.
Freedom and fairness score is 0.29.
They lowered their Pakistan.
Nigeria? Why are you even having an election? Nigeria, like just
Nigeria? Yeah. You know, a lot of corruption there. Point.
Let's chill.
What's up, Chaplins chillers? It's your boy, Coach LJ, and I'm with my best friend, my business partner, my awesomeness, the one and only Lady Caesar. Yes, she is in the building. Yes, you know we're about that vibe each and every week. You know what I'm saying? You know you got us. So we like to jump right in with Welcome to Sunday Funday, where we're all about learning, being informative, and having fun. So what's popping on today episode?
Just a disclaimer, I'm not feeling well, so my voice is not normal. Okay, so let's just get that out of it. So this year, 2024,
It's a big year.
It's a big year. It's an election year.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the ultimate election year. It is not just an election year. It is the election year because we have over 64 countries.
64?
64 countries that will be running elections this year.
It's the most it ever been?
Most it has ever been,
Wow.
which makes it a population of 49% of the world. So almost half of the world is going to be going to vote this year, including, of course, our favorite countries, which is South Africa
and America.
And we'll let you know the dates as we go through the list. We'll try to skip some of these countries, but we'll try and go through as much as we can. We're going to share with you when they're having the elections and possibly look at if the election has a potential to be free and fair. We're going to be going through the score of checking if the country's election will be free and fair, and that it will range from 0, of course, to which will be the least free and fair, because we're going to have I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of the least free and fair to the most free and fair. So this is data that comes from our world data, and it's based on an expert assessment by the Swedish think tank. So that's where the information about free and fair comes from. But this information that we're going through is compiled by the National Democratic Institute, the International Foundation for Electoral Systems, and Anchor Change, among other sources. So there's been a lot of sources, including the United Nations, that contributed to this information.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to start off with India.
India. Okay.
India has a population of 1.44 billion. I did not expect that.
I know it's a lot of people in India. I didn't know that. It's a lot. Yes. It's
Billion?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So they're having an election called the Lok Sabha, which is the House of the People. I guess it's just parliament as well. And the freedom and fairness score is 0.53. All right. The election date is actually scheduled for 19 April to 1st of June 2024, which took me as a surprise that it takes so many days. Like Trump will just flip. Like more than a month to run an election, I guess because the country is so massive.
Yeah, so massive.
So many people.
Big.
And it will be done in 7 phases. And to elect 543 members of the Lok Sabha, which is the House of the People. So the votes will be counted, the results will be declared 4th of June 2024.
Okay.
But it takes that long, 19 April. So they started already.
Yeah.
To the 1st of June, and results will only come out of 4th of June.
4th of June. Okay. Oh, it's only 3 days.
for the results to come out, which is crazy.
To count all the votes. I get 3 days.
Which is crazy. That's why the fairness is not so fair. Like 0. Like after taking over a month.
But you gotta remember 1.44 billion. That not everyone is registered voters.
It's almost it's 900 and
it's in the 900,000.
It's actually 969 million.
Oh, 969
eligible
million.
voters. 969 million eligible voters.
Huh?
Yes.
That means they got more adults than they have children.
What do you mean?
They have more adults than they have children.
People that are eligible to vote. Yeah, 969 million people that are eligible to vote for a country that's have over 1 billion population. So which is very strange. The fact that how low it is for the fairness. The fairness is pretty low. Okay, move on to our second country.
Yes, the European Union is the second one. They have a population of 448 million on the total of 27 EU member states. That's the European Parliament. Yeah. And the date of the election is June 6th through the 9th. Now, the fairness score is 0.91, which average of 27 EU member states.
Yeah, so the European Union is a combination of European countries. So they actually like have
different,
yeah. So there's going to be an election of those 27 EU member states.
Yeah, and for it to be 27 EU member states is only 448 million.
Yes, because remember it's a combination of the European countries, 27 European countries.
Yeah.
So 448 million is quite a big number.
It is, but I'm telling compared to India, just India, you got just India and you got the European Union is 27 of the parliament.
Yeah, and our next country is the United States of America, which has a population of 341 million. It's quite a big country.
It is. It's a big country.
In the elections, of course, it's going to be presidency, Senate, and the House of Representatives. And we already know the date is November 5th.
Yup, the day before Dad's birthday.
Okay, we didn't. Okay. And the freedom and fairness score is 0.83.
Okay.
So it's not so bad. With India, I guess it was halfway, because it was 0.53. European Union is quite a nice number, 0.91.
Yeah, what you want to say about them? We can go back.
Hey, all I can say. Hey. Yeah,
come on.
Let's go on.
Come on.
That's all I wanted to say. Hey. We will see. We shall see among the grandpas who will win.
Okay. The next one is Indonesia. They have a population of 279 million people. The presidency, this is a presidency, regional representative council, House of Representatives, and the election date has passed.
That was February 14th.
February 14th. Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was
Valentine's Day.
I guess Indonesians are not romantic.
So you should know the presidency, who is the president by now.
They're not lovers. How do you want people to go vote on February 14th? Like, no ways.
No way?
And how free and fair was it?
At 0.68.
Okay.
Another thing, too, about the United States as well, that they do have, now you're able to do mail-in ballots as well.
Which is like, I don't trust that.
The mail-in ballots? You don't trust it?
I'm just like Trump on that.
For real?
I'm just like Trump.
Because
it can be rigged easily.
The mail-in ballots?
Yeah, easily.
You think so?
Oh, yes.
How? You think people actually going?
People do it. Yeah, Trump is right on. It's easy to duplicate.
I agree. I guess, but you know what though? Because in some states it's so massive, and that's people don't go out to vote because they don't want to be online all day. Cause you got places like Georgia and California.
You don't have to be in line. You could.
Those states it'd be hours.
Then they have to just have more
days, maybe more days.
More days, yeah.
Yeah,
but the mail-in, I don't trust.
I think that's how they should do it.
Yeah, more days.
I think more days.
Stations.
Yeah, I think they should, like, especially with them big states, they should like at least do it like the 3-day thing like India does.
India over a month.
Over a month. So
Yeah.
I think for the United States,
But then 3 days to count the votes of over a month.
yeah. I think
They probably start counting as people are voting.
yeah.
Because
maybe.
I don't think they can do it in 3 days.
No. They always wait to the end.
Then how do you count so many votes over a month in 3 days?
They do it. It's a lot of people that's counting those votes. It's a lot
And
of
then our next country, which is quite a big country as well, is Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Population is 243 million. The elections is going to be in the National Assembly, and the date has passed as well. It was February 8th. The freedom and fairness of it was 0.30, which is very poor. Like, it's a lot of corruption. 0.30 is bad. It's bad.
It's bad?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I remember Pakistan was one of the bad countries. And I was that could be it's a lot of corruptions. And I think when you're gonna see that with a lot of the corruption corruption countries where the election
where the election is pretty poor.
Yeah, pretty
just
poor.
like our next country, Bangladesh.
Yeah, Bangladesh. It has 174 million in population. The election will be the national parliament, and also the day has passed. It was January 7th.
So what I'm seeing with these Asian countries, they do...
And the fairness, freedom of speech is 0.16.
What I see is that they do the elections quite early in the year. I guess they just want to get it out of the way. Because Bangladesh and India and Pakistan, they're neighbors.
But India was in June. And the elections in June?
No. India started now.
Yeah, June 6th through the 9th.
They started in April. So that's pretty early in the year as well.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Remember, it starts in April and goes all the way to June. Yeah. Indonesia is February 14. Pakistan is February 8. Bangladesh, January 7.
I got to say this, though. Now, America do have 2 elections in a year. So we do have one in June.
What one in June is for?
That's like for mayor and governors and things like that, yeah. So you vote for the mayor and governors in June. And then you vote for like the senators, the representatives, and the presidency in November. So that the presidents, the senators, and the House of Representatives is always in November. The mayor and the governors is like in June. Or the school board attendees. When you vote for the school board, that's over. That's like a lot of time that be in June. June, between May and June.
As we move on, Russian Federation.
Yes.
So the population for Russia is 144 million. The election was presidency, and we already know who won for the umpteenth time.
Yes.
President
Putin.
Vladimir Putin. The election was March 15 to 17. And check out the freedom and fairness score, 0.25. It's even less than Pakistan.
It's less than Pakistan.
Yeah.
You're right. Less than Pakistan.
0.25, yeah. And I think that 2.5, they just gave it to them. As far as I'm concerned, it's 0.0. Putin already knew that he was going to win.
Yeah.
It was just doing it.
Yes, and then that's why it's Mexico. Now
Our
neighbors, yes. Their population is 129 million people.
I actually thought they had a bigger population than 129.
No.
Mexico? Okay.
129 million. Now their election is the presidency, the Senate, the Chamber of Deputies, and the date is June 2nd. So that's within
Coming up.
Yeah, coming up with a little over a month.
So right now the canvassing is really strong.
Yeah. And the freedom and fairness score is pretty high. 0.75.
Yeah, it gives us hope. Mexico, not bad. The next one is Iran, and of course we know the score there with Iran. Islamic Republic of Iran. It has a population of 89.5 million. I didn't know they had such a big population because everything is messed up in Iran. Election is the Islamic Consultative Assembly and the Assembly of Experts, and the date has already passed, which was March the 1st. Freedom and fairness score is 0.32.
Okay.
The country's in shambles.
Yes, it's in shambles. So United Kingdom is our next one. The population is 67.9 million people, which I'm not surprised.
I am, because I was expecting a lower number, because it's so tiny. Look at it in the
It is
map.
tiny, yes. Well, that's what I mean. I wasn't surprised that was so low. But you figure it should be lower?
Yeah.
You expecting lower?
Because look at them in the map.
They are
like
small.
So tiny.
Yeah, they are small. They're very small, very small. Now, what they're going to be voting for is the House of Commons, and the election date is no later than January 28th, 2025.
Yeah.
Yes, and the freedom and fairness score is 0.93.
Which is pretty good.
Yes, pretty good. They got a real good. I guess, hey, you got a whole year to make sure the data's out. So,
Our next country is my country, Africa du Sud, or South Africa, which has a population of 60.7 million, which is like, I was not expecting that because United Kingdom is 61, 67, and United Kingdom is this small. So,
yeah, but it's probably overpopulated.
In the United Kingdom, yeah. So we're voting for our president, the National Assembly, and our election date is the 29th of May. So next month it's happening.
So
And-
when this come out, it's actually May this month.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is on the Sunday, May. It's actually
This
May.
month, yes. And the freedom and fairness is pretty good, 0.72. And of course, we have over 100 people in the ballot paper. It's 119, if I'm not mistaken.
119.
Parties that you have to. It's like a really long ballot paper. So
Is it ballot paper or is it electronic?
ballot paper.
So
You have
that's
to put the cross in the ballot paper.
so it's like the same thing. That's the one that Trump don't agree with either.
Yeah, Trump wants the machines.
He want the machines, yeah.
No, Trump doesn't know what he wants because he said the machines were wrong as well. They were faulty. Hence,
Yeah, because he
they
lost.
sued him.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know what he wants. Yeah, so South Africa, after 30 years of their first democratic election in 1994, this is going to be one major one. We're hoping to see a lot of changes with this one because after 30 years, there's still a lot of corruption and still a lot of changes that are needed by the country.
Yeah, but and the freedom of freedom score is pretty good.
Yeah.
So the next one is Republic of Korea, South Korea. Yes, and they have a population of 51.8, and they will be voting for National Assembly. And it's
So these are all big elections.
yes, and
Because it's National Assembly, just meaning that it's Parliament.
it's Parliament presidents, and it's passed as well. And it was April 10th.
And
April 10th.
And the fairness
And the
is pretty
freedom
good.
is pretty good, 0.95. Wow.
It's one of the highest, actually.
One of the highest, yeah.
So I guess whoever wins is supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is Algeria. Algeria has a population of 46 million. Election, they going for the presidency as well. And the date is expected to be in December. Freedom and fairness score is 0.29.
They lowered their Pakistan.
Algeria? Why are you even having an election? Algeria, like just
Nigeria, yeah. A lot of corruption there.
Might
Point.
might as well just
I know.
give it to whoever who wants it.
Give it to whoever. Because you don't know if it's what is what. You don't,
Algeria.
they be having things that, they had you voting for like, just come out and vote, but you don't know for sure if your vote really do matter.
It's actually September 7. It has been set for September 7.
Okay, so
The presidential election date, yeah. And we already know that whoever that's running right now will be the winner. September 7 it is.
Yes,
All right.
September. So the next one is Ukraine. They have a population of 37.4 million people. They will be also running for the presidency, and it is expected March 31st, but due to the
war that's happening.
the war that's happening, it might not happen.
It did not happen because we passed March already.
Yeah, it did not happen.
In fact, the current president, announced for the postponement to be later on, sometime next year or later this year, because the country's still in a whole mess.
Yeah, and the freedom of fairness score is 0.57.
Yep. And then we're going to jump other countries. We're going to move to Ghana. Ghana has 34.4 million people population, and they're also doing the presidency, parliament, That's the election, and their date is December 7. The freedom and fairness score is 0.62, which is not bad.
Not bad. This country is Mozambique, and they have a population of 34.4 million. Yeah. And they also
Mozambique is actually a neighbor of South Africa.
Oh, okay, for real? Okay. And they also be going for the presidency and the Assembly of Republic, and they freedom and fairness score 0.18.
They might as well just give it to the country. It's getting worse and worse.
It's getting worse and worse. Oh my God.
Election date is October 9th.
October 9th, yes.
Yeah. Might as well just give it
don't even have an election.
You'll be surprised when you see the next more countries, because we think that's a low country. We have countries that have lower than 1.8. So Mozambique hanging there. Next country is Madagascar, with a population of 30.7 million. Election is it's the National Assembly, and their date will be also in May, and the freedom and fairness score is 0.43.
Okay. That's one is Venezuela, Bolivian Republic and they have a population of 29.1, and they also have an election 29.1 million. Yes, and they have an election for the presidency. Expected date is in December. The expected date is in December, and the freedom and fairness score, oh my God, una manga, 0.11.
Give it to whoever.
Give it to whoever.
Don't even waste your time and go cast those votes, because it's going to win anyways.
Yes.
Next country is the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, which is North Korea, and we already know who's in North Korea. Population is 26.2 million. Election is the Supreme People's Assembly. Election date is April 10, so it's already happened. Freedom and fairness score is 0.14, and we already know who won.
We already know who won? It's the guy, right? The big guy.
I mean, I don't even know why they run elections there. North Korea.
Yes. And the next one is, I'm surprised with the freedom of fairness score. They have it's close to 100. But Taiwan is our next one. Taiwan is our next one. They have a population of 23.9 million people. And they also going for the elections, the presidency. And the date is January 13, which is half past. So we should know who is the presidents and the legislators. And the freedom and fairness score is 0.94.
Which is amazingly good.
It's amazingly good.
Taiwan? Wow. Who's Taiwan? This country is Syria. This is actually a very interesting one. Arab Republic of Syria. Don't start. Syria is where, it's almost like Iran. I give up.
I'm done after this. I'm done. I'm done. This is over.
Let's just call it a wrap, okay?
Let's call it a wrap after this one.
So Syria has a population of 23.8 million people. The election is the People's Assembly, which is parliament. Date is to be confirmed. Well, it's not out there yet, but it's going to be in 2024. The freedom and fairness score, 0.00.
How can you have a 0.00 score? Oh my God.
Which means they already know.
I'm done. It's over. It's a wrap. That's a wrap. Oh my God. Oh, you can't get no lower than that.
You can't get lower. Well, you can get minus something, but
I guess. Oh, it's a wrap. That's why it's to be determined, because it's simple. It doesn't matter who.
Doesn't matter.
Your vote don't count.
The vote don't count.
Your vote don't count.
If it's zero, the election, the fairness, means there is no fairness.
I feel sorry for the people of Iran. Yeah. I feel sorry for the people of Syria. Oh man, they gotta do better than that.
President Bashar al-Assad is gonna take power once again. That's his country, and he owns it.
Yes. Oh my God, that's done. Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, you can't go below 0.00. You really cannot.
You can't go below it.
You cannot go below 0.00. I think let's call it a wrap. Just to put it out there, there's many countries. If you want us to do part 2 of these countries, I think we should do part 2, because I think what's this country? Syria, I think it just
Yeah, it took the cake.
it took the cake.
It took
you
the
can't
cake for
go
this one.
below 0-0.
You can't go below 0-0.
In fact, we're gonna do part 2 next week so that
Mm-hmm.
we go through the rest of the countries. It's only fair that we do all the other countries that are there. All right. So for now, it's a wrap. Until we see you in part 2.
Yes.
Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, and don't forget to share, and tell us which country you're from, and are you going to cast your vote?
Yes.
South Africa, May 29. Go and put that cross.
Yes. Go and put that cross and
United
vote.
States,
Go on and vote.
November.
November 5th. And regardless if it's 0, you still go vote. Because you
I
never
don't
know.
know.
You
I
never
don't
know.
know.
You never know. You still go vote. Because it might.
Syria, I can't make any promises. If you don't want to vote, it's okay. I'll understand. Because your vote might not count.
Your vote might not count.
If the fairness is 0.00, not even 0.01, chances are your vote does not count. But to those who have a 0.5 and above, your vote might just count. Might being the important word. So go and cast your vote. Because from what we've seen, nobody has a perfect score, which means there is room for corruption anywhere
Yeah.
in the world. On that note, we still encourage you to go and make your mark for those countries that have not yet voted. And let's hope that your mark will count.
Yes.
And on that note, we want to say, don't forget to follow us
Yes.
on our
Audio.
audio platform, and also leave
A review.
a review.
Yeah, leave a
We
review.
appreciate you. If you're
Share
not
the video,
subscribed,
yes.
please subscribe.
Yes.
Take care.
Take care. And like we always sound off, deuces. And if you enjoyed this episode, check out the next episode we have for you.